Today is May the 7th, 2020. This is a day that represents the changing of the guard in a very important aspect of production. The old world is gone, the new world is here. In the old world, there was a headset waiting for you on your workstation in your job in the production. Moving forward, that headset is not going to be there. Mark my words. It's going to come to pass that you are going to be required to provide your own headset to do your job on a show. This is going to be a very big paradigm shift for most people in the production world, whether you're in a truck, in a control room, in a ballroom, or anything else that has to do with production. I think that most of us expect the headset to be provided. I think this is gone, and I think we need to provide our own headsets from here on moving forward, and I'm going to tell you how to make the right decision about the headset that helps you do your job. This is going to be a 3 to 4 part video. Everyone needs to listen to part 1, okay? Everyone needs to know some technical knowledge that I'm going to go on into at the very front of this video. Then some people are going to say, I know exactly what my headset looks like for my job, but I'm not in the truck. I don't know the model number. Well, I'm going to take some very common headsets and give you links to them below, and so that you can be sure that you're purchasing the headset that you want. Then I'm going to show you my personal headset, my choice, and why I chose it. And then third, I've got 7 headsets here in front of me. I'm going to go over the ups and the downs, the reasons why each of them kind of exist. So everyone needs to watch what comes up next. And here you thought an Intercom headset was an Intercom headset. The graphic I just showed shows the 3 common types of Intercom headset connectors. There's some party lines, if you will. Television tends to use the males. Ballroom or AV tends to use the females. There's some lines you could draw by brand. Clearcom's native connector is the female. RTS's native connector is the 5-pin male and the 4-pin male. But here's the rule. You want to work, you need a headset. You need a headset that works with the intercom that you sit down in front of. And the way that you can be prepared owning one headset is to have that headset has a cable, and here are adapters that make one headset be able to work with, I would say 95%, probably 100% of the intercoms which you may encounter in a standard media intercom construction style. With these 2 adapters and the native connector on your headset, you now have what your headset should work in every intercom that you need to be reasonably prepared for. Okay, so what happens is this native connector, the one that you choose, I would say you probably want to choose it based on the work that you do most. If you're in television, I would probably choose a 5-pin male. If you're in, that intercom is Clearcom, and you're in maybe, there's just no way to know and draw lines. You may call your favorite engineer, I know you have a favorite engineer, and ask him, hey, I'm trying to buy a headset. I work in your control room. What's your native connector? And he'll say 5-pin male, 4-pin male, or 4-pin female. So what happens is the native connector on your headset works with your adapter to work with their intercom. Same thing here. And in this way, my headset, which is 5-pin male, is set up to work with all the intercoms out there. All right? So you need adapters. You need to first make the choice of what you want natively on your headset, and then you need adapters that adapt you to the other 2. All right? Now, if you know what headset you want, look down below. I've got links to at least the models. Maybe there'll be purchase links. I don't know. But at least the model numbers and the pictures. If you know what model you want, you find it in the picture, you go buy the link, and you're done. Now, I don't know of a good source for these. I made these. I don't know what to tell you on adapters, but there may be a link down there. I may make some. I don't know. I don't know where they're really readily available, but you need to have 3 different types of ends to be ready for all the intercoms that are out there. All right, now we're going to start talking about some headset decision factors. You're looking at my headset. This is my personal headset. I carry it with me every day on production. Sometimes I shoot handheld, sometimes I shoot hard camera, sometimes I am a comms engineer, sometimes I'm a video engineer, sometimes I run replay. I'm just kind of a jack of all, master of none around the truck. And, and I will say, master of none. People that are really good at their jobs are cool. But this headset does it all. This headset will be a double muff outside the truck, a single muff outside the truck. It'll be a lightweight inside the truck. And that's why I really like it. One headset to do all jobs. You're looking at this saying, Rob, I don't even know what's going on there. All right, well, I'll show you. Okay, so this is my headset up in the air. I know it's a little dark in here, but I think you'll understand what's going on. You've got earbuds here that are attached to a connector on the back of the headset. They're removable and replaceable and changeable. You could put your in-ear IEM monitors in here for high noise blocking. You could put a single earbud in here if that's all you're ever going to use because you're a TD. But this form factor, maybe call it a neck-worn microphone. I'll provide links for this headset where it can be purchased, but this is how it works. It sits around your neck, and the boom microphone sits up in front of your mouth. Okay? And then the earphones go in your ears. This one goes in here. If you want to drop it out, you can. And it's easy as this, that if you want to take your headphone off, you just drop it out and you put it back in. And this is a very comfortable headset to wear all day long. It's not creating steam underneath your heavy ears. It's kind of the way that you can have many different types of headset in one form factor. Okay, and this, again, we talked about it. Mine comes with a 5-pin male. Can't see that at all, but that's okay. 5-pin male, and that lets me have, this is important, I didn't say this earlier, but if you have a 5-pin, you can have stereo in your ears. You could have announcers or director, producer, director, whatever your truck is set up to give you, you can have discrete signals in each ear, okay? That is a possibility with a 5-pin. It takes 5 pins to do 2 signals, and if you have less than 5 pins, you're never going to be able to have that. So that's an argument for your native connector being the 5-pin. So this is my headset, my personal headset. It's my recommended headset style. It's not cheap, but it is very universal, and I think a good move if you're going to own your own headset and you may do a couple of different jobs. Even if you're a camera guy that does hard camera and handheld, that's 2 different headsets. This headset will do it. All right, next we're going to talk about the ins and outs of some headsets that I was able to pull together and just talk about them. So here we go. Okay, if you've stuck around this long, you're really in for the deep dive of information associated with intercom headsets. So I believe that you deserve this. One more time, I'm going to talk about the native connector for headsets and say it's really important to have the native connector and adapters, okay? A complete headset preparation is going to have 3 different connectors that you can put on your cable. If you don't know what I mean by that, go back to the beginning of this video. But the reason I say that is each of these headsets that I'm going to show you are available with all 3 of those headset connectors. And you need to make very specific choice about which one you want and which one you're going to adapt from. This headset is the PH88. It is from RTS. It is, I would say, the standard in a television truck. Plenty of times people just have they'll have a ClearCom, they'll have a Riedel, they'll have whatever kind of intercom they may have, but then they'll just put in the PH88s from RTS. There's a ClearCom model that's equivalent. I'll link it in here, but this is the tried and true for, I would say, most television trucks sitting out there. Here's an important detail. The mic swivels down. There is no logic in the mic swiveling down, okay? The mic swivels up. The microphone is still on. Well, duh, Rob, why would I expect that to be different? There are some microphones and headsets out there that will switch the microphone on and off from when you store it to when you pull down to talk. Very useful in some situations, also pretty annoying to some people and can be a problem troubleshooting sometimes for comms engineers. So PH88 is the one that if you're from the TV truck and you are looking for, I don't know, just the one that they always provide for me, this is the PH88, okay? Tried and true workhorse. And I want to say I'm going to have links to more headsets than I have here. These are just some that I grabbed out of kits, and I ordered some. I got these new to try them out from Shure, and I'm pretty happy with them. I haven't used them on jobs because there's no jobs, but they really handle well, and they feel good. Oh, one thing I do want to say right now before I lose anybody, yeah, I know I've lost a lot of people. Consider a case for your personal headset, okay? These high noise headsets fit really well in this case that I'm going to link to, the large case, and then the smaller headsets fit really well in this case, which I'm going to link to. You will want a case. You're going to want your adapters, and you're going to want to protect your investment, and that is going to include having a nice place to store the long cable, because these cables can get kind of long. And you've never put one of these in your backpack before. Now you're going to be putting it in your backpack and carrying it home. Invest in a case. I know this one's expensive. It's worth it. Okay, go buy this case. All right. Headsets. This is the Shure 31M. This is a lightweight inside the truck alternative. It feels fine. It does have a logic here in the headset. I don't know where it switches on. I don't know if you have to come all the way to the bottom. I don't know. It has a nice little thin cable and should do you very well. Haven't used it, but it seems like a nice headset. I want to go ahead and talk about the ClearCom that is like this in this range, and it is a fine headset. It does not have a switch for the headset boom, but it's going to do you fine, and you're going to be happy wearing it. Okay. Then there's another ClearCom that I really think is a great headset. Wait, everybody stop right here and listen to me talk about this headset. Okay, I don't have a physical headset, but I'm going to put a link. It is a medium weight. It sits on the ear like the lightweights. It has a boom that has a switch, and I think it's a great in-between headset. This is also a huge recommendation for this headset if you're inside the truck sometimes, if you're behind stage sometimes, and maybe you have some responsibilities out in front where it's noisy. This is going to be a very medium headset, and the model number is here. Now, they also have a two dual side version of this, and if that's what you want, I think that's a great headset too. All right, moving on. I went lightweight, medium weight, now we have heavyweights. This is the Shure 441M, and this, man, I gotta figure that out. This is a single-sided, dual-sided high noise, heavyweight headset. It has a detachable cable, which means you could replace the cable, you could remove it for storing, or you could buy multiple cables to have different native connectors for your different intercoms if you didn't want to do adapters. The cable is a separate purchase and a separate price and is required. It comes with no cable. All right. This would be great for, in my world, a timeout coordinator sitting on the floor, or maybe a stage manager, or a handheld camera operator. This is an outside the truck type of headset, noise isolating. Okay. It's dual ear partner, cousin, whatever. The 440 is, oh, and this does have a switch for turning the mic on and off. Okay. So does this one. And this is the removable cable. Seems like a nice connector, seems pretty robust. Never used it on a show, never talked to anybody that's used it on a show, but here it is. All right. This I have used on hundreds of shows. It does not have a switch in here, but the cool feature of this one is it has adjustable tension here. And what I mean by that, actually, this is a pro tip for many people that don't know this. There's a square nut right here, and it can be adjusted to adjust the size of the headband. Yes, it's springy, but this nut adjusts where the spring starts. So this is a comfortable headset. The ear pads are replaceable, and it has a good noise blocking rating. And I've used these, like I said, hundreds of shows, like them a whole lot. And then the double muff version of the same thing. These do fold down. Both of them do fold down and will fit very nicely in this larger case. And full wholehearted recommendation here. Okay, now let's talk about the most expensive headset for comms ever, but it's also the freaking best. Bose Audio Commercial Military Aviation Division launched, I don't know, I think it's about a year ago, but I have one of these. It is amazing, and every time I loan it out, the people ask how they can buy. And this is like a $800 to $900 headset, but this is everything you like about wearing your Bose on your airplane, you will like wearing your Bose to work. And since you're dropping 100, 200, 300, what's 500 more? Now, in all seriousness, we need to hear, we need to relax to do our job. We need to be zoned in. And these Bose nice noise canceling headsets, the Soundcom B30s, are amazing. And they are from the commercial airplane or airline, whatever, aviation, military division of Bose. They are not your consumer headsets. They don't feel like your consumer headsets. They feel like a Sony 4300 sitting on your shoulder feels. All right. So you know you're in a different class when you put on these headphones. You could, if you're willing to drop that coin, you can buy with confidence that you will be amazed by them. Mine are out on loan to someone, and I couldn't bring them to this demo, but they are everything that you think they would be. So, all right, guys, tell me what I missed. Tell me that you made it to the end of the video. That'd be pretty cool. But hopefully you are going to buy your own intercom headset. You're going to have nimble adapters for whatever intercom that you run into, and you're ready to go back to work just like I am.